Welcome back to Yellow Skunk Farms, everybody. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. I appreciate it. We're sponsored by APSUsoil.com. Everything in the bed here is APSU Super Soil. And let me tell you, everything is looking gorgeous. The growth in here is pretty insane. We're day 23 from transplant, so it's just over 3 weeks from transplant. Except for this one. This one was direct sowed, and the difference in size here is quite noticeable. Yeah, it is doing great. This sweet potato here, we've been constantly chopping and dropping and pruning. Basically, the more I prune it, the more it grows. But that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep pruning it, and hopefully these plants get tall enough and just come on over top of it, which I'm sure they will. Somebody asked me the other day how long I veg for, and I really don't have a time frame. I never really thought about it, but most of the time they go about, well, from seed, you're usually, a couple of weeks of getting them up to the size where we can transplant them into this bed. This bed over here doesn't have the light. This is just pure super soil, so it doesn't have, the isopods and all the life that this one has in it over here. This one over here has these guys. That is a dairy cow isopod, and they are shredders, and they are everywhere, and they shred. As you can see, we did a little morning dew this morning over on Instagram, and I just sprayed rainwater all over everything. A nice little mist. And that's why we're droopy over here. I did not mist that bed over there. I did spray a little on the top of the soil, but I didn't want to spray anything on the plants because they just look too good right now. But over here, we gave everything a nice little mist, and you can see everything's looking good. I've been concerned about, too many worms, so we have started the process of removing. But you can see just me pulling that up. Look at this. So I've been capturing worms. Where did my container go? There it is. Put them in this jar here. Now they can climb out of this little thing here. But I noticed right here in this corner, every time I stuck this thing down in there, worms would come up. So I was talking to Leighton the other day on It's All About the Biology, and he was like, well, start removing them, start aerating, add some higher grit sand, and that will help, and then just stop feeding basically. We don't need any more food, because the problem here is that the worms have turned everything into worm castings and are just overrunning the system, turning everything into a big pile of poo. Plus, you got all the isopods and all the other life in here eating and shitting. So too much of anything turns into a bad thing, as we've said before. So, as they grow, we must steward the bed. This is just part of stewardship. Some of the things that we have to do, you know, it's just the way it is. This isn't a set it and forget it type system. If you're looking for something like that, this is not for you. This is my little hobby. Definitely, this is what, a year and 8 months? This is a year and 8 months going now. Sorry, I'm gonna get up on you. Had something that's been gnawing at my middle plant over here. Just something like this. Bunch of them. But over here in the middle, yeah, munching. I don't know what it is. But this plant over here hasn't really been doing much. Had a problem with that one. That one over there is looking good. These are looking good. These are the raspberries. And this one over here looks good. I like this one here. But this daggone thing here is getting crazy. We're gonna have to chop these off. It's not taking our light. There we go. Just pull this over that way. And voila. So I'll just take these off. And just break them up a little bit. Throw them back down on the... What's up, guys? Your water's looking pretty good today. Crystal clear, huh? All the algae, it's doing good. Pooter's like, feed me some of them worms, homie. My bush is not looking good. In fact, I was thinking about taking the bush completely out. Like since I did a big defoliation, this top has been growing like crazy, but the bottom has been not good. So I'm thinking about just hacking it, leaving the roots, hacking it down, and then letting it grow back. I think it's time for a hack job. It just looks shitty. Might do that live one day. This is the problem right here. The worms have turned everything into worm poo. Alright, here they come. And the pooter just eats them up. Here comes a bunch of them. Whoosh. Oh yeah, look at him. Ah, rah, 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 rah. Loving life. Food for the masses. Huh? I see one on that log right there. They haven't gotten yet. They'll find it though. They'll find them all. Plinko over here. Nice. Big. What do you think, Scoot? Plinko's like, get out of here. There's the algae eater. Rarely see him out. Searching. Cooter and Scooter are searching, boy. They're like bloodhounds. Get Digger some water here. I haven't seen Digger. Oh, there he is. Speaking of the devil. What's up, Dig? What's up, buddy? You hunting in there? You playing the food? You look good. He's like, what you looking at, homie? I'm good. Back off. Our Monstera. We were talking about this on Must Be Buzz last night. Look at this thing. And then if you part the sea, look how much this is opened since last night. By tomorrow morning, it'll be definitely loving life in here. And this one, look at this one just taking off. It's gonna open up a leaf here, 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 and keep on going. We're gonna run it right on up the mountain there. This one was given to us by Karma's Earth Angel on Instagram. Don't know if she has a YouTube. I think she's just on Instagram, maybe TikTok. I ain't sure. I know you can find her on Instagram. Got to get some more soil in here. You can see another piece coming off there, but need some more soil around the base here, I believe. Run this jewel right on up through there. Citrus craze is looking good. Hopefully this is a female. We still haven't gotten our testing back. It's been 2 weeks now. I've been trying to get it to him, and then I got it to him, and his machine broke. So hopefully he can get that fixed. And we'll just wait, and maybe we'll just sex them ourselves. Looks like that's where we're going with this. Looks like that's where we're going, but we can't say we didn't try. Might be able to tell here right now. Hard to tell when they're in veg. Sometimes they're easy to see, and sometimes they're not. I hate doing it while they're in veg though this early. It's only day 22, 23. Usually you don't see, like if you flip the flower, that's how I do it anyway. You flip the flower and you just wait to see what they are. Usually after about day, at day 14 to 21, you're gonna see what you got. But I was trying not to, get these plants that far and then, waste a bunch of time and space. Well, I guess it matters. Does it? Leaf just dangling down in the tree. Can't keep it out, so let it dangle. Look at the branching on this thing. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is probably a male. I'm just going to take this just to thin that out a little bit. Just to give that branch some room. Try and get some light down to the lower. Like that. Smells. Tough to say. Definitely herb, but it's got a funky, rich, very rich, earthy, grassy. But then again, I've been dealing with these. That's what it smells like actually, so scratch what I just said. It smells like that big leaf right there is what I'm smelling. So, that's where we are. And don't forget, this afternoon, 6 o'clock, me and Mo, we're going to hang out this afternoon. Hopefully he gets my soil samples. I sent him a bunch of stuff. I sent him cut some roots from right here off the Lucky Bamboo. Put it in a bag. I pulled some grass with the roots still on it out of here. I took samples from here, there and there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what else did I send? I think that was it. I think I sent some lucky bamboo roots, some grass roots. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's what I sent. Hopefully he gets that. We'll maybe get to look at some roots this afternoon. Oh, I sent him the old stump from the last grove that was right here. That's why this spot is here. I pulled that stump out and with all the roots and soil and everything in it, and I stuck it in a bag. So those cannabis roots are growing. So that'll be cool to look at if he gets them in time. So you know how mail is, but I'm using UPS now. I'm not going to be shipping anything United States Postal Service from my site anymore because I'm out here in the boonies, and obviously when it leaves the post office here, it has to go to another main warehouse, and then depending on the address, it goes to another warehouse, and then it ends up on a plane, and then it ends up in California, and then it ends up in Chicago, and then it ends up in New York, and it basically ends up everywhere but where it's supposed to go, like 3 hours away. I don't want to put any more in the soil. I'm putting too much in the soil. Time to slack off and start removing some stuff from the soil. This raspberry though here, boys, really looking nice. Smells strong, a strong one. So with that being said, yeah, come check us out this afternoon, 6 o'clock on this channel. Just come on over to the live, hit the notifications, and we're just going to have some fun. We're going to walk around here. We're going to look at some scope. We're going to talk about the worm castings, and we're going to talk about everything. You know how it is. So come hang out with us this afternoon, and we'll see you there. Peace.